9 experienced hikers, 1 frozen mountain, and a night that still has no answer. On February 1st, 1959, deep in the Ural Mountains of Russia, something happened. Something so terrifying that 9 people ran out into the freezing darkness, half-dressed, barefoot, into temperatures below -25 degrees Celsius. None of them survived. And what investigators found next only made the mystery worse.
The group was not inexperienced. They were elite-level hikers from the Ural Polytechnical Institute, young, trained, and led by a skilled leader, Igor Dyatlov. Originally, there were 10, but one member turned back early due to illness, a decision that unknowingly saved his life. The remaining 9 continued deeper into the mountains toward a peak called Cholchat Syakho, a name that in the local Mansi language means Mountain of the Dead.
On the night of February 1st, they set up camp on an exposed slope. They ate dinner, wrote in their journals, took photographs. Everything seemed normal. There were no signs of panic, no signs of danger. And then, sometime during the night, everything changed.
When the group failed to return, a search party was sent. Days passed, then weeks. Finally, on February 26th, rescuers found the campsite, and immediately something felt wrong. The tent was still there, but it had been cut open from the inside. Inside, all their belongings remained: boots, clothes, food, as if they had left in a hurry, without time to think, or without time to care. Then came the footprints. 9 sets, leading away from the tent, down the slope, into the forest. But the footprints told a terrifying story. Some were made with socks, some with a single shoe, and some completely barefoot, in freezing, deadly conditions. At the edge of the forest, under a large pine tree, they found the first 2 bodies, almost naked, no shoes, only underwear. Nearby, a small fire, and broken branches high up the tree, as if someone had climbed it, trying to see something or escape something in freezing, deadly conditions. Between the tree and the camp, 3 more bodies were found, including Dyatlov himself. They were positioned as if they had tried to return to the tent, but they never made it. They collapsed, one by one, in the snow. The remaining 4 hikers weren't found until 2 months later, buried under snow in a ravine. And this is where the mystery deepens, because these 4 were different. They had more clothing taken from the others, a sign that they were trying to survive. But survival was not enough.
At first, investigators believed the cause was simple: hypothermia. And yes, 6 of the 9 did die from the cold, but the other 3? Their injuries were impossible to ignore. 1 had a fractured skull. 2 had massive chest trauma, injuries compared to a car crash. And yet, there were no external wounds, as if something had crushed them without leaving a trace. Then came the most disturbing details. Some bodies were missing eyes. 1 was missing a tongue, soft tissue damage to the face, and even more strangely, radiation was found on some of their clothing.
There were no signs of a fight, no footprints besides theirs, no evidence of another person. Even local tribes were ruled out. Whatever happened, happened only to them.
The Soviet investigation ended with a chilling statement. The hikers died due to a compelling natural force. No further explanation. The case was closed, and the files
were sealed.
Over the decades, countless theories emerged. An avalanche, military testing, secret experiments, strange lights in the sky, even unknown creatures. In 2020, Russian investigators suggested a type of avalanche may have forced them out, leaving them exposed to the cold. Other scientists proposed something even stranger, infrasound, a low-frequency vibration created by wind across the mountains. Invisible, unheard, but capable of causing panic, fear, and irrational behavior. Imagine waking up, your heart racing, your mind screaming to run, but you don't know why.
But here's the truth. No theory explains everything. Not the injuries, not the escape, not the fear. And after more than 60 years, the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident remains unsolved. Because whatever happened that night made 9 experienced hikers run into the freezing darkness as if staying in that tent was far more terrifying than death itself.